do you want to do?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, they will.
They will?
Probably.
What about that splitter?
Got it.
No? Ready?
They started?
Okay. All right, folks. We appreciate, or we apologize. Yeah.
Oh. Apologize for the delay, but we're now going to get it underway. Chip Mask versus Navigator.
Yes, and actually, I recall broadcasting Navigator last year at the WCG 2003, so he is a veteran to this event, Allie, and this is going to be a pretty interesting matchup. Chip Mask, as I was just mentioning to you before we actually got on the stream, is a old school Quake 3 player from this country. So he seems to have converted over to this particular game quite nicely. Now, the map is ironic. We're actually 12 minutes and 45 seconds, or about 1 minute and 25 in. We've got 12 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Chip Mask is in the lead, and I have to honestly say that is a little surprising to me. Navigator from Clan FM was very, very impressive last year, and Chip Mask obviously very impressive this year.
But you know, you've got to notice all across the different games throughout WCG 2004, we're seeing a lot of people who were very impressive last year. Coming into the matches this year, they're finding it extremely difficult. I know at least 2 or 3 gamers from the different disciplines that have actually found themselves knocked out in group play, who came in top 3 last year.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We had Gur from StarCraft.
Right.
He came in 3rd place, got a bronze last year. He's already out of the tournament. Gitz, who took a gold medal last year, he's not out of the tournament, but he had some rocky starts in the group play. We're talking about a player that traditionally is normally dominating his group play and then advancing onto onto the brackets. Now, I did hear some interesting talk from some of the UT players in which they said, there's a good chance that Gitz may have thrown that match in order to make sure that he got an easier spot in the brackets. Whether or not that's true, I don't know, but we'll have to see as this tournament progresses.
It's interesting to see when strategy steps outside of the game and into the bracket planning. You have to think about who it is you're going to come up against, and it is possible that someone can look at their seeds and say, oh, if I lost this one, I get to play against these people. If I win this one, I have to play some hard matches. Now, this match is still going strong, 5-1 in favor of Chip Mask. Watching him on the lower levels, double rockets going out, shot combo coming up to the mid-level. He's looking for his opponent right now. There we go, around the corner, another battle going on, Shock versus Shock, and it actually looks like Navigator may be out of ammo there as Chip Mask goes for that super shield, comes up to the mid-level again. He is looking mighty healthy, 150 armor, 123 health, and he is just dominating the armors here on Ironic. Coming up to the mid-level again, he is stalking his opponent. Navigator staying far, far away, trying to avoid any battles. They're getting into a battle over the small shield. Rockets coming out to play. Chip Mask down to 10 health, but he is going to find Navi right there and finish it off 6-1. 10 minutes and 21 seconds remaining.
And Chip is looking looking for a conversion right now with 10 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. He's down to 38 points of health. He could not get the conversion off the spawn, but that's okay. He's up on his opponent's 6 frags, and if he continues to play an offensive game while playing smart, he could potentially walk away with the closeout victory. Now, I believe that Navigator is better than that, but we'll have to see. And as Navigator comes up that elevator, not expecting Chip to be there, he takes a lightning gun right to the face. That's going to make it 7-0. And Chip
Yeah.
Mask, wow, this Ukrainian is definitely showing us that, hey, not only can I convert game, but, you know, maybe if I was not so great at one, I can be good at another.
Well, you know, a lot of these talents, they translate from FPS to FPS. You just have to learn new movement, learn a few weapons, but there are a lot of these, essentially, you know, your hand-eye coordination, your flick shots, different weapons happen there, but it all works out well. And for getting the right person up on the screen, it's an interesting challenge. Have to watch out who's being viewed in what side. But we're saying a killing spree ended as finally we get Navigator on there. I tried to give him a point earlier, but did we have a point now for him?
We
I think we do. It is 7-1. Navi getting on the board. He still has a lot of time to work with, not even halfway through this match. So there is a chance that Navigator is now making his comeback. But watching Chip Mask right now, you know he's going to be extremely cautious with only 120 health, waiting for that small shield to come into play, throwing out some suppressive rocket fire. Here comes the small shield. He snags it as shots are coming across the map at him. And Chip Mask, he's going to stay out of the line of fire until he's ready, throwing out some flak shots there. And just holding Navigator off as much as possible, dodging a shock ball there. And it's, you know, still 7-1. Chip Mask staying out of it. Navigator having a hard time tracking him down. But this may be the end of Chip Mask here. Navigator coming into battle. What's going on over there, Marcus?
Well, Chip is on the run right now, although he doesn't necessarily need to be. 18 points of armor, 134 health. And, you know, Chip, I've noticed him throw out some excellent flak, both primary and secondary, and that was one thing that he was doing very well in his last match versus Scourge from Kazakhstan that just happened moments ago. So he's probably still reeling off of the victory of that one, and with 8 minutes to go, he is in the lead, but Navigator's going to stop that one once again. He finally answers his 2 frags to Chip's none, so it's 7-2 right now, and Navi is on the board. It's a 5-point game. We've got 7 minutes and 47 seconds remaining, which means we're about halfway through, and still anything can happen. Now Chip has grabbed himself a flak, and once again on the defensive. There was that nice secondary flak that I was talking about. He is down to 12 health, picks up 225, and he managed to get one out. 35 points of health remaining, and somehow out of his bag of tricks there happened to be one flak shot, and there it was. 7 minutes 22 seconds halfway through this game, and it is 8-2.
Well, and watching Navi throughout that, he had the upper hand as far as health and armor were concerned, and I think he felt pretty confident he was going to grab his 3rd frag. Not happening with Chip Mask so much on his game. Here's someone who obviously went through boot camp before WCG 2004. Yeah. He's prepared for it, and he's got his timing back, got that super shield in his hands, and he is on the prowl, going to get some health. Actually, he's got to get health first. 55 health, 129 armor. He's dodging around, listening for his opponent, making sure he doesn't get caught from behind, while Navi is looking for some armors. He's up to 50 armor, 100 health. So these guys are about even in opposite directions. One has more armor, one has more health, but, you know, they're doing pretty good. They're staying out of each other's sight, and it looks like Navi's actually setting himself up, waiting for Chip Mask to come for it. He's going to sit back in the corners and just say, okay, come on, you're going to get this weapon? No? Okay, well, then I'm going to pick it up. Navi up on the upper levels. He's doing a little bit of searching. He does see his opponent across the way. Going to throw out a shock rifle and not connect with anyone. Not connect with anything at all. Coming around the corner, getting a couple of shots there. They're going to battle over the atrium, and Navi going to pull back. 27 health, 103 armor, some shock balls coming out either direction, shock combo into play, but Navi's got the super shield. He's ready for action. Coming around the corner, he's actually going to be aggressive here, chase after Chip Mask, but Chip is too fast for him. I gotta tell you, Marcus, Chip is playing this game extremely smart, and Navi's just grasping.
You know, he is in control right now, but look, just that is how UT2K4 could just be amazing. A guy that had control of the super shield, had control of the 50, he gets taken out with not one shot combo, but 2 in a row. Navi now down by 8 points. Chip just definitely asserting his aggressiveness here, and I mean, and once again, great flak, great shock, and even the occasional lightning shot. This time, Navi, though, on the defensive, but it does not pay off. Chip, after going down the elevator shaft, waits for his opponent and nails him in the face with the primary shock rifle.
Is that the right one? Okay, gotta switch it back. Yeah, gotta keep an eye on that one as we have a battle over the Super Shield. Navi's gonna grab the Super Shield. Chip Mask down to 59 health. Navi in control. Chip on the run for it, trying to pick up health, throwing out shock balls behind him. He's going for the small shield. Here comes Navigator, trying to chase him down. Chip Mask down to 50 health, 84 armor, but Navigator's gonna be the one who takes the fall. Chip able to pick up that small shield, a little bit of health, and he survived that one partially on luck and partially on the skill that we've been seeing for so long. And there is a nice quick kill to get this one up 13-2 over Navigator with 4 minutes and 36 seconds left to go.
And Chip is going to be on the retreat this time at 33 points of health. He's going to pick himself up at 25, just like Ali said, 4 minutes, 28 seconds, and now time is an enemy of Navi. Can he make back 11 frags on Ironic in a matter of 4 minutes and 21 seconds? That question is yet to be unanswered and won't be answered until the end of this particular game. Now, there is still plenty of time, and Ironic can be very fast-paced, but I think when you're dealing with such a high caliber of players, and beautiful shot combo there as Chip Mask finds his opponent just outside the bio rifle room, and he's looking for that conversion, but it's not going to happen. I think Chip may have sealed the deal with that one. He is up by 12 frags right now, and there is another one just on top of things, using his flak and then switching to his shock beam. He's going to find his opponent now off of the spawn, and look at that, a nice move by Navi there. He did manage to hammer jump from the atrium bottom level up to the lightning gun, and then went ahead and ran away. He has only got 50 health, so he's in dire need of some health and armor, but Chip continues to dominate. He's playing it slow, and you know, although he is occasionally pretty aggressive, I have to say that his style is somewhat like Infinites from the United States, where even if he's down, even if he knows it may be risky, he's still going to play as aggressive as possible. For some players, it just doesn't work, but for others, like Chip, in this case, it is.
Well, and another thing he has is he has full control over the speed of this game. Even when he's lost control of the items, he controls the speed. He controls when the battles will happen. And that's what we're seeing. He may lose one frag. I mean, that's basically when he has a run for the other guy, it's one frag. And then he pulls it back, he slows it down. He lets himself get a little bit more control, take a few shots at his opponent, and then track him down when he's prepared for the battle. And that's what's paying off for him, is being able to control that. Now, I don't think he's going to be able to continue this game. I don't think he's going to be able to continue to control as he continues throughout the WCG, because he's going to come up against opponents that are going to have strong strategies, and he's not going to be able to pull back and have that pay off for him, because they're going to come at him and finish him off while they're in control. But so far it's working out for him as we're getting into a battle there. Direct shot, rocketed into oblivion. Navigator running out of options. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. And Chip Mask can pretty much put this one in his back pocket as his second win in a row. And I think that's going to claim him the victory in his group.
Yeah, I think it quite possibly will, and we'll see how he fares and where he is positioned in the bracket play, but we won't know officially how things will play out until tomorrow's group plays are played out. And as you may or may not know, a completely different set of players will be gracing us with their skills tomorrow in the second half of the group play. So in this final moments here, 1 minute 42 seconds remaining, it's 18-2. Navi just having a tough time here on Ironic. He is now making his way into the 50 armor, does snag that. Right now sitting pretty good. 76 health, 150 armor, but I think his opponent has played this particular map smarter, has been basically where his opponent needs to be. He's always one step ahead, essentially. And oh my gosh, right as I'm gracing Chip with tons of compliments, he gets taken out with a shock beam. It was a combo, and then to a shock beam, and all of a sudden Chip goes down. That's going to make it 18-3. But with the 1 minute and 2 seconds left, you got to ask yourself, well, how much more damage is Navi going to be able to do? Not a whole lot, maybe a couple more frags, but Chip is looking impressive.
He's really on top of his game, and you're going to get some more action going on for Navi. He's just doing some last-minute kills, and I don't know if it's that Chip Mask knows that he's won this one, and so he's just being more aggressive, or if it's Navi's getting desperate and is finally playing the game he should have played all along, which is aggression when you have the armor. Don't play these pot shot games. You need to, come out after your opponent when they are down instead of letting them escape and get some help. And there you go, just another shot. It's now 18-5 as Navi's making a late comeback with only 22 seconds left to go. Chip backing away, going to get a nice direct shock combo on Navi with 20 health, picks up that small shield, and he's going to end this one in fine fashion. A little bit more action going on there. The shaft comes out to play, and time is 6 seconds away from expiring, and Chip Mask is going to pause for a moment, say good game. Navi's going to return the kindness, and we're going to call this one good, 19-6 in favor of Chip Mask. This is Allison Trillian Suttles.
And Marcus DJ Wheat Graham.
We're here live from WCG 2004 Grand Finals, San Francisco, as UT2K4 has ended for the day.
It has ended, but you know what? We've still got plenty of action coming up tomorrow. I believe Unreal Tournament's going to start the same time that it started today. That's 2 p.m.
Correct.
Pacific Daylight Time. That converts to, I believe, 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
You're so good.
And then, I'm not going to be able to do all the extended conversions outside of that one. But the bottom line is that today was just the start of it all.
Absolutely.
This is where it starts to get interesting.
This is a taste of all the different gamers. We're getting a chance to just kind of, sample what we're going to be seeing, see who's going to be moving on, and then as these guys qualify, they'll be moving into the brackets, and we'll get to see some great play throughout the series here. Don't forget, guys, that even though UT doesn't start till 2 p.m., we're going to have action kicking off, I believe, 9:30 for FIFA, if I'm not wrong.
I think that's affirmative.
Sometime early, 9:30 or 10, nice and early, and we'll be here for that. We've got our main stream at listen.radioitg.com, and we have our individual streams, all of them listed at www.radioitg.com, as well as a link to the WCG schedule, just in case you want to keep track of who's playing when. So we've got everything out there for you guys. We'll have the stream back online bright and early. 2 o'clock is bright and early, right?
And you know what, folks? I really want you to do something for me, because I know that probably those that may be tuned in are UT2K4 fans, but I'll tell you what, the RTS competition here is ridiculous. I mean, although you may not be into RTSs, you just really need to tune in, check out these guys that are playing, listen to Whack and listen to Tosspot do some of these games, because seriously, even I just sit there in awe when I watch these players and listen to the commentary. It's phenomenal. So check it out. You might find something that you like that you may not have ever thought in a million years was cool.
Right, basically you have from 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. to listen to everything on the main stream before you switch over to the UT2K4.
There you go.
You'll get a sampling of all the games going on here at WCG Grand Finals 2004. So check it out. You'll enjoy it. It'll be worth it.
Nice guy Ed was calling me. I just happened to, that was preemptive. I pulled out my phone and all of a sudden Ed called me. That was really weird. But once again, this is Marcus DJ Wheat Graham.
And what is my name again? Oh, yes, Allison Trillian Suttles.
And we will see you tomorrow with more action from the World Cyber Games 2004 in San Francisco at the Bill Graham Civic Auditorium. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.